Guys, this is another radio installation for the TLs. This is an 07, a little different than the last one, but it's about the same thing. It's nothing hard to do. Radio installation, it's quick. The only thing you gotta do is just tap to the wires, you know. So I will show you. I will start with this wire here, for the sub, for the stock one in the car. You do have this white wire, this red wire. So this white wire will be, you will be tapping it to the white green. That's the white green right there. The white green right there. And your other one will be red blue. So this is the red one. Let me see. That's the red one right there, red blue. As for your amp turn on, so I didn't have any, I ran out of wire, and what I did was I cut like some wire out of the parking brake for the radio. So you will be tapping that to here, your amp turn on, your blue, on your aftermarket radio. As for the one from the TL, it will be a red and yellow or black wire, but basically it was red yellow for this model, which is the 07. So let me see, there's the wire, the red yellow, as you can see right there. It's tapped into this, to the green one. But if you want to go and buy a blue wire, then that's on you. Whatever, I just didn't have any wire laying around, so that's what I used. I didn't want to go and spend money on it. And as for your resistor for the navigational work, it will be a pink wire, and you will be tapping that one to the red, because it has a red and blue. So it's pin 29, pink. So that's your pink, and then it's a pin, the light blue, it's pin 9. So you'll be tapping that one to your blue wire. And as for so that's basically the main things. So your sub, these ones right here, your navigation resistor, and your amp turn on. So those are the basic, the three things that you need to worry about basically. And I'm also doing a pack for the steering wheel controls, and it was confusing at first. I couldn't get it because online it tells you got to tap to pin 3, green. It's green red, I believe. But on this model, the 07 08 TL, I was looking for more info, and I found that this is pin 3, so it's a pink. It's not a green red. So if you're gonna do a pack, your pin 3 will be going to your white wire on the pack. That's pin 3. And as for your ground, will be tapping to pin 11. It's a brown. And I didn't want to cut any wires, anything like that. I wanted a really clean installation, but the thing is that this wire is so thin that you can't even tap it with the tap connector, or I think that's what it's called, tap connector. And I messed up, so I thought it was pin 3 was telling me it was a green red, and I was counting like this, 1 2 3, and then I was tapping to another green, and I think that was the front left speaker. Yeah, that was a front left speaker. So after I did that, I couldn't hear anything, so I had to tap the wire back with another wire for my speakers, for my left my front speaker to work. So don't mess up on that like I did. And so pin 3 will be a pink on this 07 08 TL. So you'll be, like I said, you'll be tapping it to your white on the pack. And pin 11 is a ground, this ground right here. This one comes with 2 grounds, so you'll be having a ground going to here to your harness, and then you'll be having your power for the pack. And also on my previous video, for that model TL, I didn't need to use an antenna adapter. For the 0708 TL, you do need an antenna adapter, so you need to get one of those. I will post a link on the bottom to that. And I also installed the little parking brake bypass, and you already know how that works. So your green, you got your ground, and then you got your blue to the amp terminal. So that's basically how it works. And so yeah, there's a little, if you want to look at the installation instructions, whatever, you do need to pay $99 for the kit, but it's whatever, you know. I was looking at another video. Supposedly for the Navi to work, you need to tap 100 ohm resistor, but the thing was, I just bought this kit because I bought it before and it worked great. So I was like, I'll just get it again, and it works. I mean, everything had been working. I had the radio on for like about a week, but I needed to get that antenna adapter and installing this little pack for the steering wheel controls. And I'm just gonna put everything back and never touch it again. It's just the pain in the ass to take out everything and put it back, and take it out and put it back, and that's the last thing I'm touching this. And then as for your little microphone, you do run it through there. It goes through there, through here. Just be careful. I think the side airbag's right there, so I used like a little pry tool, a plastic pry tool, and then I guided the wire through there. It goes down right there, the weather strip, and then it goes through here and through here. As for disconnecting the radio, you don't even have to take out this or this. You don't have to unplug your seat warmers. You could kind of just work around it. You don't have, it's up to you if you want to disconnect the battery. I didn't disconnect it, but you just got to make sure that you don't disconnect this, because that's where your airbag's at, your airbag light, and you don't want to have your airbag light coming on your dash. So don't disconnect this. You could disconnect everything. Just make sure that you don't have the car on when you disconnect the radio or anything like that. Just make sure everything's off. And yeah, that's about it. Just be careful, and if you have a little bit of experience, it's not really hard. It took me about 20 minutes to remove the radio, and you just gotta, what I did was I put everything in little baggies, like the screws and everything, just to make sure, just to know where all my screws are at, because I don't want to mix them up. That's what I did on my last car, and I just had different screws everywhere, so you just put them separately in a little baggie. And yeah, that's about it. If you have any questions, just comment. I will post a link to everything. I actually went with an app radio. I picked it up for $220 on eBay. On Amazon, they wanted like $30 of tax. And I will post a link to that radio also, and I will show you how it looks after I'm done with the radio and the Navi and everything. Alright, so everything's working like it should. Navigation system, Apple CarPlay mode.